Lightweight, lightweight, baby.
Hey, how's it going? This is Danny from Made of Metal, aka Britain's Strongest Drummer, and I'm back with a very brief little update of some of the happenings that have been going on in the world of lightweight strongman and strongwoman. In this video, we're going to talk about the Pro Strongman League Under 64 Women's Show, England's Strongest Man Under 90 kilograms, and we're going to look forward to a couple of upcoming competitions later in the year. On June the 11th in Denver, Colorado, we had the debut outing of the Pro Strongman League, formerly Clash on the Coast, showcasing the strongest under 64 kilogram women on the planet. And it was a truly international affair. We had athletes from the UK, US, as far as New Zealand, live streamed by ADL Pro. I caught the live stream and it was a really fun competition to watch. There was an outstanding effort from all of the ladies that competed, but special congratulations are in order for Sherry Zimmerman, Kate Connolly, and atop the podium, and perhaps not too much of a surprise, Rhiannon Lovelace just continuing her dominating run in world records, competitions, you name it. You put it in front of Rhiannon Lovelace, she's going to knock it down. I'm not too sure what it was like as an athlete in the competition, but there was what seemed to be a fairly odd decision in my view to start each event rather than a 3-2-1 go with and go, which I think may have thrown a couple of the athletes off, may have led to a couple of delayed starts because they weren't sure when the go command was coming. And personally, as a spectator, I was a little bit confused by the final event. It was a stone over yoke, head to head. I assumed that meant it was last woman standing, but we did have an occurrence where there was an athlete out there by herself while we were waiting for someone else to jump in. And she just did a couple of extra reps while no one was there. And when Rhiannon was the last woman standing, Rhiannon kept going for a number of reps as well. So I assume it was a reps-based event rather than last woman standing. Not entirely sure, but regardless, Rhiannon took the win overall. It was a great competition to watch. It was lots of fun. And we've got more coming up from the Pro Strongman League. We have the under 80 kilogram men competing later in the year. On the 25th of June in Scunthorpe, we had England's Strongest Man Under 90 kilograms live streamed by IMP Stream. The live stream is still there. You can go catch up with the action on YouTube. Just search IMP Stream. It's great to see all these competitions being live streamed. More of it. So looking through the events, this seemed to be a really tough competition. We started off with a dumbbell press for maximum weight. We had a deadlift for reps. We had a sandbag to shoulder medley. These sandbag to shoulders, they're not going anywhere, are they? Then we had a bag toss medley, and then we had a yoke into farmers, which is a unique way of finishing a competition. Usually it would be something, a loading stone onto a platform or over a bar or something like that. So to finish with a moving event is a slightly different twist. And it looks as though the competition was all taking place on turf as well, which would have made those moving events very, very fun. I've competed on turf, I think just once, and I had to do a frame carry and a yoke, and the implements when they were dropped just carved up the turf. I actually spoke to one of the athletes afterwards and asked whether he enjoyed competing on the turf, and it was a thumbs down from him. But the turf was not enough to stop Lewis Bolton, who came third, David Millett, who came second. After placing 12th on that first event, that max dumbbell, to still place second, that's incredible. And in first place, Joe Kennedy. Also really strong performances from Harry Rogers, who took the win on the deadlift, and Andy Smiles rounding out that top five. Andy Smiles, I believe, making his under 90 kilogram debut after stepping away from the under 80s after competing at England's Strongest Man under 80. And on behalf of all of us under 80 kilogram athletes, we are so sad to see you go, Andy, but don't hurry back. Also a shout out to Mark the Honey Badger Cummins, who managed to win the sandbag to shoulder medley and was only one of 2 athletes to actually finish the series, which started at 100 kilograms and ended with a 140 kilogram bag. Well done. The next stop for these athletes is UK's Strongest Man under 90 kilograms, which is taking place later this year. On the 2nd of July, we were set to have a head-to-head to set a new female Atlas Stone world record at Chaos Strength Gym in Preston between Becca Roberts, Donna Moore and Naomi Hadley. Unfortunately, no new record was set. Donna Moore pulled out after feeling a tweak in her bicep, and Naomi gave it a damn good go, breaking the floor twice with a stone that weighs 175 kilograms, which is an epic achievement in and of itself. And on another day, there's no doubt it will be there. And finally, let's talk about some upcoming competitions which you can get involved with. We've got some big competitions coming up. We've got Britain's Strongest Man under 80 kilograms and the Chaos Classic. I will be talking about those in separate videos. You can't compete at those unless you're already invited or qualified. But these ones, you can sign up for, get involved and have some fun. On the 5th of August at Nova Performance in St. Ives, there is the Nova Push-Pull competition. There are weight classes and pound-for-pound prizes up for grabs, and we will have a world record axle attempt under 64 kilogram weight class by the one and only Kaylee Steele. She is looking strong, she is looking good for it. Fingers crossed she does it. And if you're lighter than a lot of the lightweight strongmen out there, AL Fitness has you covered. On the 24th of September, he is hosting a competition for the super lightweights. That is under 70 kilograms in body weight. And it's looking like it's going to be a pretty epic competition. There's a lot of interest being shown all across the country. I know there's at least one person traveling from Ireland, and I've heard that there may be an under 70 kilogram athlete from Norway who may sign up. So if you are under 70 kilograms in body weight, get involved with this competition. The events look very interesting. Ash, who runs AL Fitness, he's really good at putting different twists on some of the standard strongman events. So get involved. I mean, the under 80 kilogram scene has blown up in the last couple of years. Who says the under 70 kilogram scene isn't next? So get involved from day one. It's going to be a great competition. It always is at AL Fitness. So that's going to do it for this edition of Lightweight News. I will be back in a couple of future videos previewing the upcoming Britain's Strongest Man under 80 kilograms and the Chaos Classic under 90 kilogram Invitational. I don't even know where to start with these competitions. They're just so jam-packed with talent, and I've backed myself into a corner recently where I need to make predictions about stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that now. That's a future problem. The podcast Desert Island Riffs is still chugging along, and we will have a new episode releasing on the 10th of July. It's a big one. It's with one of the poster boys of the lightweight strongman scene. He is from north of the border. I probably don't need to say any more than that, but keep an eye out for that. It will be on YouTube, it will be on Spotify. Search for Desert Island Riffs and check out the playlist. The playlist now is probably up to around about an hour, and we are going to be adding quite a few more songs to it imminently. There's a real breadth of music, so let me know if you've checked anything out that you hadn't maybe heard before and kind of liked it. Why not? So thanks for watching this video. Please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I will be back very soon for these predictions. Like how there are, for the Chaos Classic, there are 8 of the top 10 from the official Strongman Games that are going to be competing, as well as tons of other guys. How do you pick 3 names from that? I honestly don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I've been Danny from Made of Metal, aka Britain's Strongest Drummer, and I'll see you very soon.